Yo, what's up? The week was already ending, but then someone at Darkfloor remembered that not giving your fans anything exciting to talk about or expect is exactly how you lose customers. So they advanced the new event coming up, finally a big event after over 1 month of big events. And ironically enough, it's an NKVD event, everyone's favorite Soviet mass murderers. But don't worry, they're not censored according to Darkfloor, so it's okay to have them in your game. And they make it comfy with a nice cool picture, nice snowy picture. And this event is not only comfy from the packaging, but also from the stuff you're gonna win, because this is a really good event with some really good prizes, minus one little thing I'm gonna talk about in the end. And it works the simple way as usual. You have 14 steps, every step gives you 2 days to fulfill, and every step requires 20,000 battle points. So 28 days plus 1 to 2 days where you can buy every step that you didn't finalize yourself. And the main prizes are one German MG39, it's basically an MG42. It's almost exactly the same MG42 as already in the tech tree, except that it has basically no recoil. I'm going to show you the weapon stats a bit later too, because they're not posted here. I had to find them myself. And the Soviets get the famously announced NKVD squad. And this actually looks really cool because they have some very warm and comfy jackets. Yeah, if it was cold, this is exactly what you want to wear. Except for the ears, your ears would still freeze, but okay. But the most exciting part is they're having 100 round Thompsons. Yes, exactly. The Soviets are getting randomly in a side event 100 round Thompsons, whereas the Americans don't have them in the tech tree. The only way to have 100 round Thompsons is to get yourself the premium paratroopers with the 100 round Thompsons, which I made a video about because they are one of the absolutely best premium squads in the game and absolutely worth buying if you want to get any form of premium squads. I'm gonna drop a link. And yeah, and ironically enough, the Soviets get them too now, but it's that this has at least some historical accuracy, because before World War One, the Tsarist Russia back then was already oftentimes on a regular basis buying weapons from America, and of course also after the First World War, partially due to the tight business relationship that the Soviets had with America, they kept buying more weapons and they got themselves 100 round Thompsons. This is good for you now because you can get them, and this is damn cool because look at this. It's well, let's take a look at the stats. Here are the stats. It's 1040 rounds per minute cadence with 100 bullets with the usual high Thompson damage. High means much higher than SMG, almost assault rifle damage. And also a very good recoil. Now this recoil, if you compare it to the Paratrooper Thompson, it's a bit worse. The vertical recoil is relative to the fire rate the same, but the horizontal recoil is twice. Even more than twice, because the fire rate is much higher. So yeah, like this is going to be harder to control, and Thompsons in general are only good on short range and mid range okay, but on long range not a single bullet is going to hit its target. And the damage drop-off is also quite high, so well, long range means, yeah, well, beyond 100. Yeah, but mid range is still, if you get to hit your bullets, it's still great. You only need 3 bullets to kill every soldier in the game, so that's fine. So yeah, Thompsons are really good. They're really damn good. The only way I could criticize it a little bit is just saying it's worse than one of the best premium squad weapon in the game. Yeah, it's still one of the best weapons officially in the game now. So yeah, this is amazing. Now going back, this is basically an SMG squad, but it's mechanically it's an engineer squad, because they have 1 engineer, 4 assaulters, and the 1 engineer can build everything in the game, meaning every normal structure. It's not stated if it can even build an ampulle mod, which the assault engineers can, and some old squads from before the merge can. Though it could be, I'm not sure though, no one knows. Yeah, but bullet birds are rarely used anyway, though also very fun if you manage to build a one in a good spot. So yeah, this squad I'm absolutely gonna play. Simply because, well, it's BR5 also, by the way, obviously, because 100 round Thompsons, if the 50 round Thompsons are BR5, the 100 round obviously absolutely has to be. So yeah, it also has better recoil, or similarly good recoil. So yeah, absolutely good squad, looks cool, and yeah, I'm sure everyone's gonna play these ones because they're really good. What about the German ones? They get the short end of the schlong because they might look okay. They have the winter camo, though could be better looking. Well, they have these cool machine guns. Yeah, it's also an engineer squad, basically a machine gun engineer squad. It is also one engineer who can build all structures, and obviously these squads have the advantage of the engineer wielding the same weapon. So this engineer can actually fight very, very well, which is extremely good if you actually use your engineer actively by infiltrating areas or just dropping barbed wire in the front of the nose. My favorite move is, I know, I don't even need to see it, I know a bunch of enemies is gonna come in the next 5 to 10 seconds around this corner, so I just start dropping him barbed wire. And then I just drop it, and most people just still run into it. Especially if they're occupied by looking at some directions and are already firing, they always run into barbed wire, just fun, and it helps helps your team a lot, because enemies who suddenly get stuck in the barbed wire, they can't shoot properly anymore. They start shaking, their recoil becomes horrible, and your teammates can easily survive and kill them. So this is extremely good, but you need a good weapon to do moves like that, in case you actually get engaged yourself. And this is absolutely perfect, especially this thing, because, yeah, Soviet Thompson, perfect on short range. Now, the problem with the German machine gun and why this event is a bit annoying is that looking at a German machine gun, it has an insanely good, it has basically the perfect fire rate. Actually, I would say the perfect fire rate is around 1000 to 1100. Anything higher is literally a waste of bullets. You can, the biggest advantage of this fire rate is that on short range you kill every group of enemies, no matter the size, because they just all die instantly. And on longer ranges that you have such a tight jet of or beam of bullets that even if someone's running, you make sure you hit him, or if there's too many enemies, just the dispersion alone is going to kill everyone because there are enough bullets flying. So anything after that is useless. Yeah, it's useless. It just means that your ammo gets emptied faster. Now in real life, these machine guns could reach 1800, though it was also reduced, and the 1800 was barely needed. It was only needed on super long range and if you want to shoot on planes, but against normal infantry targets you don't need such high fire rate. It's just bad for you. So 1300 is okay. It's okay, because some people were asking for higher fire rates, though it would just make the weapon worse. But here comes the problem. It's 50 rounds, so what the fuck? The Soviets are getting a 100 round Thompson, even though the Americans don't get one themselves. And then the Germans, who were famous for their 250 bullet MG42s, don't get one. And they don't even get one after the Americans got a 200 round event machine gun with the Stinger. So this situation is completely ass backwards. Yeah? Though this weapon is still great, because this is, I would say, possibly the best German machine gun you can easily get now, because look at this recoil. This recoil is basically nothing. Even relative to the high fire rate, it's very low. Now, I started dual wielding on BR5 MG42s with MG15s. For the reason that MG42 has a very high fire rate, and you can easily spray away any targets you quickly engage. And the MG15, it's horrible to control. It's only good if it's mounted, or if the situation is very easy. And when I see, alright, these situations come up, I switch to the weapon. But MG42 is my primary weapon, and it's even perfect to shoot on planes. It's ridiculously fun. Now, the only problem is the high recoil. This weapon has a much better recoil. So this is exactly what Germany needs, and it would be exactly what Germany needed if it had 100 rounds instead of 50. But yeah, I posted on the forum and on Reddit that they need to increase it, because the event is starting not today on the 6th, but at the 9th, so next week on Monday. Now this means that there's still time, especially time to change this bullshit fact, because yeah. Now I recommend you, if you want to have it changed too, just spam everywhere on social media, want it changed. Because we have confirmation, we have hard evidence, well, we have it said by themselves that Darkflow only listens to quantity, not quality. So if a bunch of Fortnite retards want something in the game, if 50 of them post it, they will likely get it. Yeah, stupid system. Yeah, because it most of the time leads to stupid outcomes. That's why Enlisted is full of stupidity. But it also means that if reasonable people like you spam posts that you want 100 bullets in the machine gun, they will change it. Because it's literally 1 minute of work to go into the files and change it for Darkflow. It's super easy, everyone can do it on a slow Saturday and Sunday. And the only counter argument you might say against it is, oh, but the machine gun clearly shows 1 Patronentrommel, not 2. Yeah, but fuck it. Doesn't matter. We want 100 bullets, so give us the fucking 100 bullets. And they can also increase the BR to BR10 then. It is BR4 now, but yeah, fuck it too. Doesn't matter. What matters is 100 bullets. Alright, then, next prizes. You get 2 NKVD daggers. For those who think, as I wrongly assumed initially, oh, this isn't fancy, here's the fun part. They are coded as swords. Meaning you get the sword speed bonus, which is the highest speed bonus you can get in the game. You obviously don't get the sword range, but well, whatever. You get a sword speed bonus. Now swords attack a bit slower than axes, so if the dagger attacks the same way as a sword, it attacks a bit slower than a normal knife, though I don't even know if they did it. Maybe it's literally just a purely upgraded knife in terms of being extremely fast for your running speed without all the downsides of a sword, which is just clumsy and slow. So yeah, this is really good. I recommend to put it on your engineers and zap around the map with them, because we didn't get swords in a long ass time, and it's about time that especially new players after the merge, after the Steam stuff, get their hands on the swords, because everyone loves swords. I would spend real money to buy more swords if I could. But, well, they are so fucking rare you can't get them unless you're playing Japanese, where literally everyone will get one. So yeah, these are really cool too. And then you get a little portrait with Pavel Likhanov. I guess that's a famous Soviet, well, a machine gunner apparently. And you also, very rare, very late, get a gold or weapon gold order, which is also cool. So yeah. This is the thing, every gray stage is just a random prize, meaning silver or appearance change orders or weapon upgrade order or boosters, and the gold steps are the good stuff. So, well, good stuff or randomness like, well, 5,000 silver and 15 appearance change orders. I noticed many people don't know it, especially new players. Helmets give you damage reduction. So, I also said it in my beginner guide. If you're starting to play Enlisted and you start winning these appearance change orders, or you get them from the battle pass, instantly buy yourself helmets, because helmets reduce headshot damage. Also, headshot also includes your neck. The bullet can hit your neck, the helmet automatically still reduces the damage you take. This is significant because every SMG that you get at your head, you can survive 1 or 2 more SMG hits this way. Especially on distance. Well, you definitely survive 1 more, especially on distance. And this is all you need to shoot back once more. And this means instead of you dying, the enemy dies. Ta-da! So there are some people who don't really know how to use math, and they started calculating and said, oh, it reduces only so little damage, that's not relevant. No, the only thing that matters is how often more you survive real battles. That's the percentage you want to know. And this, even if it's 5 to 10% more survival, and I think it's actually more, it would be something like depending on your play, especially if you're playing strategically and hiding your body, only sticking out your head and your gun, then you're going to survive easily 20-30% more encounters. And just having a very cheap to buy customization stuff on your head, just a random helmet, giving you a significant in-game advantage, now that's a very good deal. That's a very good deal. So yeah, absolutely get this, use this, and yeah, be happy about how well the game improved now. So yeah, this is quite cool and fun. Finally, I will gladly upvote once they give the confirmation that the machine guns got improved to 100 bullets, because yeah, this is obviously nonsensical if they only have 50 bullets. Alright, that's very good. I'm happy that we can play Funny Enlisted again. This means I don't need to waste time to play random games until then. So let me know what you think about this event. This is really comfy. Can't wait to get my hands on these quads and show you in-game footage about how well these weapons perform. In the meantime, you can look at the Paratrooper guide that shows how the already existing 100 round Thompson performs. And spoiler, it's insanely good. Alright, until soon, goodbye.